Dear students, it is the third video for week 16 lecture 32. In this video, we will comprehend Mao Zedong's political philosophy. In the previous video, we analyzed the prospective and the background of Chinese revolution. Well, Mao Zedong, right from 1949 to 1976 till his death, remained the unenigmatic and unchallenged ruler and the leader of the great China. He possessed extraordinary or magnificent authorities. His political career started through two professors, Li Chao and Chen Tosio, and they introduced Mao Zedong with Karl Marx and Lenin. But with the gradual process of time, Karl Marx's ideas became the major rules and guidelines for Mao Zedong, and Mao Zedong didn't accept those ideas blindly, being expressed and exercised in the writings of Karl Marx, Mao Zedong, or by the dictation of the of then Russian government. Clear? He changed it, he harmonized it, adapted the concepts according to the local needs, political situations, and the demand of the public. And again, Chinese people, army, and all the fractions of life accepted wholeheartedly the ideas given by Mao Zedong. And China emerged as a world power on the international front. Mao Zedong's political philosophy has the following major points. Class struggle, we can divide it here like class struggle, democracy, party discipline, spirit of nationalism, spirit of nationalism, communism, Marxism, and Leninism, and next is individualism. So, how many are they? They are Mao's political philosophy, class struggle, democracy, party discipline, spirit of nationalism, communism, Marxism and Leninism, and individualism. About class struggle Mao Zedong expresses, although in China, owing to the socialist revolution, personal property tradition has been abolished, and the great immense struggle of public have dis- have ex- mean expelled the bourgeois classes and landlords, yet their remnants, their traditions, their roots in society still exist. That he want that, in short, he says that although the Chinese Revolution has got success because of the people's struggle and sacrifice, and landlords and capitalists, they have been defeated and the wealth has been taken back from them, yet people have to do a large to eradicate socially, eradicate them politically, and for this end our struggle will continue. Clear? He says that, okay, the Chinese public and the socialist thoughts will take time, but a time will come that we will stand against this injustice. And about democracy, Lenin says, sorry, about democracy, Mao Zedong says that this in democratic process, the discipline should be everywhere. A very strong system should be established and practiced. The political parties, important organization, agencies should provide correct, comprehensive, and to the point information. All the government departments of the high rank must have a complete information about the lives of people. No party or department should be so sovereign, should be so powerful to decide the fate of people or to give partial decisions. That is pretty uh, discouraged. And parties' decisions should be conveyed properly to the lower organizations or the lower parties or lower departments. Mean the decisions made at the higher stage should be communicated in immediately to the lower people so that they may act accordingly. About party discipline, Mao Zedong exerts extraordinary significance or stress on party discipline. He says that it is the demand and spirit of the party discipline that minority must concede to the majority, and the viewpoint of minority should be rejected. ये पार्टी डिसिप्लिन का तकाजा है कि अक्सरियत की बात को माना जाए और अकलियत के नुक्ता नज़र को रद्द कर दिया जाए और अक्सरियत का फैसला हर हाल में माना जाए. Second, people in themselves must keep alive the democratic values, centralism, freedom, discipline. And these all the things are integrated with one another. फाइन कि अवाम की सफ़ों में जमहूरियत, मरकज़ियत, आज़ादी और डिसिप्लिन इंतहाई अहम अमूर हैं। लिहाजा पार्टी डिसिप्लिन को सबसे ज़्यादा अहमियत दी जानी चाहिए। According to these points, every individual is under certain department. Minority is under the protection of majority. The highest profile departments have to control the lower departments, and entire members of a political party or any department should be under the central committee. And he prefers one thing very interesting, that criticism is the best way to improve the abilities and vivify the progress. So, uh, Mao Zedong also gives huge importance to the criticism, but in Chinese democratic system, you can criticize, but you cannot create agitation. जो हमारे यहाँ धरने हो गए, ये हो गया, वो हो गया, they are not allowed. Then, spirit of nationalism. Mao Zedong advised his fellows and the countrymen that fight against the transgressors. And in our belief, a, a defeated mind is a crime. Accepting defeat is a crime, and to showing resistance till the success is ultimate obligation. And through these two things, we can defend our country and punish the invaders and can protect the national liberty. And all the socialist countries are built different new countries in which the looters, exploiters, landlords, people of high profile, they have no place. They have been crushed. Despite the people deserve, working class people are the people controlling the lives. About communists, he says, in any situation, a communist should not prefer his personal interests. Rather, he should sacrifice his personal interests for the nation and the public. And a communist must be an open minded, active, and a staunch believer in communism. And in the public movements and agitations, every communist must be friend of the other communists. And communists must be always with the people who speak truth, because truthfulness is the true protector of the human interest and their lives. About Marxism and Leninism, Marxism, Mao Zedong says, it is necessary to be expert in Marxist theories and theologies, so that the person wants, he want that everybody, every common individual should read this philosophy deeply, so that this philosophy may become part of his mind, and whenever he comes into power, he should be able to implement it. And truly, it was expressed by Mao Zedong that in the beginning he was simply an individual of general sort. Later on, when impressed by the ideas, he possessed those skills and implemented it. He says that Marxism should not simply be read in the books, rather, it should be included practically into the lives of the people. And the lastly is the individualism. Individualism has a great more importance in the life of the Red Army. He says that some people, no, it's a criticism over the communism, that some comrades, some socialist activists, they 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 give more importance to their own interests, and they deny or decline the interest of the general public. Some communist comrades do not want that the communist party and the Red Army, they should be both integral. They want that they don't want to be the part of the Red Army, because communist armies are considered to be the toughest in the world, and they have to work and work, fight and fight, and they have very less time to enjoy and uh, for recreation. In short, we can say that Chinese philosophy, communist philosophy, Mao Zedong philosophy, and the socialist philosophy, when they all combine, they become a guideline for a country like China in this era, and it is all the credit goes to Mao Zedong. Thank you very much.